All righty, let's move on to the Monday night action. By the way, Tennessee just running a train on the Bills. Chiefs Bills. Chiefs Bills. I wonder how this market will change now. Kansas City opened at 3.5-point favorites, Bebsy, and there is a 3 on the board, heavily juiced. 3.5-point road favorite. So now we have both these teams at 4-1, coming off bad losses. Raiders went into Kansas City, shocked the Chiefs 40-32. Mahomes spent the entire game trying to escape Vegas' pass rush. They completely manhandled the Chiefs' offensive line. Mahomes still 340 yards passing, 2 touchdowns with a pick. Kelsey 108 yards receiving. Sammy Watkins leaves with a hamstring injury. Osemele tore tendons in both of his knees during Sunday's loss. So you have the Osemele injury, Watkins injury. A linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, hurt his hand, was off the field in the fourth quarter. And they have one player who's been added to the COVID-19 list after potentially being exposed to the virus. And then you have this Bill squad who just took it in the brown eye, just took it in the bottom mouth here in front of everybody against the Titans. Bebsy, what are your thoughts here, Chiefs-Bills?
I mean, is there anybody actually offering up that action right now, that -3?
Let's see here. No, those are offshore books that have opened it up. It's off the board at the licensed spots. Let's see if Bet365 is giving you something here.
I imagine after the shellacking that's happening right now as we speak, that's going to change. So it depends on how high it goes. But if it comes in at -3, I'm going to go ahead and ignore what happened against Vegas this weekend. It might have been a look-ahead spot for the Chiefs. Maybe they were zeroing in on this Bills game. Maybe they overlooked Vegas. I expect the next time those two teams meet, it's going to go differently. The Chiefs are still the champs. The Chiefs are still the most well-balanced football team in the league. I don't think, as much as I love Buffalo, I just, if it's anywhere near -3, I think you jump on the Chiefs. I would have done that. If the Bills won tonight, I would have jumped on that. So I'm assuming this shifts, but to me, look, the Bills are great. They're still learning how to be great. The Chiefs are already there. At -3, that's an easy play.
Agreed. The weather on Sunday, 20-mile-per-hour wind, still nice, 61 Fahrenheit. Alvin Smith says Chiefs win big, says our guy Alvin. Very, very interesting. So
yeah, I'm kind of the same mind that Alvin is. And again, I'm not even taking tonight's game into this consideration. I just think, and we've talked about it, as good as the Bills are, they are a team that's still learning to be that good. They aren't quite there yet. So, the Chiefs are still the champs. They're still great. Yeah, I like this.
All righty. And Bebsy is able to tweet out any official play, and it will count towards his record. Again, catch us Sunday at 11 a.m. for the kickoff show. Then let's move to the Monday nighter. Cardinals, Cowboys, and by far...
I do just want to address what you put up on the screen there for a second that Mark Uncapper said. You're right. Vegas isn't a bad squad, and I was on them early this year. I like them. I just don't think. I think this week was a bit of an anomaly. That's all. I'm not dogging the Raiders in this. I do think, especially offensively, they're a good football team.
Yeah, there's a lot to figure out. But if you're going to count for a bounce back spot from one of these two teams, you are expecting it to be from the Chiefs. So let's stick with this for a little bit longer. What went wrong? I mean, we know that I would say the offensive line was the problem, but there had to be more than that.
Sure. When you consider the fact that the biggest problem the Raiders have had all year is mustering a decent pass rush. So was it because Kelechi Osemele went down? Was that enough? or did the rest of this Raiders defensive line finally put it together? I don't know. I do think that was a big factor, but I don't think that's going to be a huge factor going forward.